Okay. Oh, goodness me. All right. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? All right, guys. So welcome to today's live stream. It's been quite some time. Really miss you guys, and I'm back to share with you guys the journey. So basically, as you can see on the title, um, this particular series of our live stream is going to be focused on a prop account I've just purchased, and basically because of some of the DMs I've been getting, people reaching out to know how they can basically trade and pass their prop. You know, we have a lot of YouTube videos showing us how to trade your prop, but most of the guys do not do it live. You want to see someone who is trading his or her prop account live with you, so that if you are taking a trade, you can also know that this person is taking this same trade, and of course that will kind of give you some confidence to stay in a particular trade. So that is the main essence of this live stream. So our account is ready, and so this is our account, and it is a 50K account. All right, no trade taken. If you check out here, the last 365 days, you can see close position. There is no trade whatsoever. So every trade is going to be taken during our live session, and we're going to be doing the analysis together, pick the trade, determine the risks, of course, and we will be passing this account live, get funded, of course. The journey continues. All right, so let's quickly go back to the chat. This is to those who probably this is your first time of coming across this channel. I had uploaded weekly analysis, and so far it has done tremendously well, and this is basically all right, so this is basically it. It was a very simple one. If you have not already gone through it, I will indulge that you go through it. This is US30. It was a very simple and clean analysis. I expected price to break above this structure and target this level, and we did see a very nice breakout, and voila, target met. So currently on US30, I'm gonna be flat on it. I want to see some reaction before I can further look out for a possible breaking structure, maybe towards this level. Yeah, so I'm looking out for price to take out this liquidity, as price today is just Monday and our target has been met. So I'll be looking forward to see price take out this level. Then of course a possibility of price hitting the 42,714 level. That is basically what I'm going to be looking forward to on US30. So it's already been a beautiful Monday. Gold has also done exactly as expected. Gold expectation was for price to retest this zone, then fly all the way towards the all-time high, or if possible sweep through the all-time high. And today being Monday, we have already experienced that nice drop. We did take a nice opportunity this morning. So simple setup here. Price dropped during the Asian session. We did see some accumulation here, so a nice entry on the 15 minutes. Remember, this was already in line with previous analysis, as I was expecting price to drop towards this zone. So the moment London session was about to kick in with the accumulation with this 15 minutes time frame, I had to roll in my entry confirmation parameters. Then of course we did have this smooth drop. So far we are now back to the demand as expected. So this is basically what I'll be expecting. If price does that, then we should be looking forward to picking a trade on gold. So this is what I'm going to be looking out for since we are still in the demand zone. All right, so let me just do this for those of us who have not checked out the weekly analysis. Let me give you an idea of why this is an area of interest for me. So basically I pulled my FIB using the low. So from the 23 is an area of consideration. So basically on the 1 hour time frame, we had a minor demand right here. So you can see I already noted that area. So my ultimate demand is this level spanning from the 4 hour time frame. If you trace this backward, you get to understand that. So let me just quickly show us. All right, so this is it. So there is an imbalance right here. So I had to factor on in all this stuff, and you could see price got into that area and we did see a major reaction. So basically on this particular move, what I'm going to be expecting is I want to see a little bit of a drop. So I want to see price correct towards this area, then I will look forward to buy to my 23 FIB level. It's Monday, we already have a lot of movement in the market. So in a bit of chasing the correction or the continuation, since we are bullish buyers with respect to our weekly analysis, so I'm looking forward for a correction. Then from that point I can look out for a buy. So let me pull out my entry or my levels where I'm actually looking forward for this correction to terminate for me to probably look out for my entries. So still same thing, pull my FIB, use this low. So as we can see, this is my 23 level. So between the 38 and the 23, any reaction within that zone, it's a valid area for me to look out for an entry. So if we have that reaction today, fine. If we don't, then of course we just gonna wait till we do, because with the current structure, let me go back to the 15 minutes time frame. With the current structure, all right, so you can see how nice it is on the 15 minutes time frame. So this is an area where we did see an accumulation in price, then a breakout. So it will be very nice if we did we see price correct back to this area. It will be one of the best setup, so to say, for price to continue bullish. So basically this is what I'm going to be looking out for, a correction. We still have some time. So there is no need to rush the trade. So if price comes to the zone, it will be a nice one. That will be a nice 1:2.7 risk reward. So this is my expectation on gold. Now on US30. So US30 currently, like I said, is trading within my buy target. So there is one or two things that can happen at this point. Say that we're going to see a breakout or some sort of correction back to this zone. This is on the 30 minutes time frame. So this is what I'm looking out for. So if I get a drop to this level, then of course I might look out for price targeting back the high. So for those of us who has followed me with regards to US30 previously during our live streams, you get to understand that when it comes to US30, we are very big when it comes to the timing. As a matter of fact, timing is a very key, essential, or key factor when it comes to my strategy, because as a trader, especially as a day trader, you don't want to joke with volume, and of course, volume comes with time. There is volume is not always in the market. There are times that there's going to be volume in the market, so you want to capitalize on those times. So just gonna wait to see. Let's see what we have here. So still no trade. So we are still basically watching to see if we are going to have a good setup. So if the setup presents, fine, we're going to take a trade, but if it doesn't, we're still hanging on. So now let me say this. On this account, basically I'm going to be looking at risking 0.5% per trade, but if we have an A setup, of course I'm going to do 1%. So that is just the rule on this account. So we're going to be very patient to catch up a good setup. Yeah. If you are just coming across this video and you like the content, please kindly click on the like button, smash the subscribe button if you have not done that already, and turn on your post notifications so that whenever I post a content like this or whenever I'm coming live, you will be notified so that you can be a part of this of the live stream or whatever content I put out here. Of course, this is an interactive session. It's a learning space. So, of course, if there is any question, you can always put it down in the chat session. Let's interact. Let's get to know ourselves. Let's get to understand each other, our perspective, our view. What are you looking out for on this instrument? Why are you trading the chosen pair you are actually trading? So let's get interactive and let's make money, which is the ultimate goal as a trader. Yeah. All right. All right, so let's turn on YouTube. Let's see. All right, so go basically for an aggressive trader. This is a buy setup. So basically, this candle close as a pin bar. So there is an expectation that this is going to continue bullish, but of course it doesn't match what I want. So if I'm doing scalping, of course this I would take this setup, but of course this is a prop firm, so the approach is different. You don't want to take every Tom, Dick and Harry setup. You want to make sure that the setup you are going for has, if not all the elements of your strategy checked, at least 80 to 90% of those elements checked before you can pick a trade. So that is one of the mistakes people do when you are trading prop. You want to be picking every setup. You don't have to pick every setup. All you need to do is to go with your A plus setup, or at least your B plus setup, and apply the necessary risk management required, and you are good. Because you don't want to be a trade, you don't want to be in a trade and you are very emotional because of the risk you have taken on the trade. So that is why we are doing this, so that we can all learn and trade together. All right. patience pace. So let's be patient and let's see how it unfolds. So you can see what happens if you jumped in on the trade and now it's already going in negative and you're like, oops, what's going on? You don't want to blow your account before the trade actually goes in your direction. You want to be patient. So let's see what happens. So let's see. All right, so we're buying here. So there's a possibility for US30 to drop to this minor demand. So it's a probability if it takes out this low. If we see a close below this low, then there's a probability we should see price drop to this area. So in 3 minutes, this current candle will be closing, and let's see how it closes. Let's see how this candle closes. Let's see how it closes. Let's see how it closes. Yeah. So it's broken. Let's see if it's gonna close below. So if it does close, it's likely coming here. So likelihood a break retest will be a safe entry for me. Then I can jump on this with some low risk. It's Monday, so new candle is up. Let's see. Yep. Are we breaking down? Still not in a trade yet. So as you can see, not in a trade yet. Still being patient. So basically, I'm waiting to see if we can break below here, close. Then of course, we'll look for a possible entry down to this minor demand. You can see from this point, price took out the previous high created. So I'm looking forward, if this high must be taken out, then there should be some sort of liquidity grab where price drops to take grab more volume, then breaks the high. So that's the expectation. So gold is heading in line with that analysis. Our expectation is for price to drop towards this level, then of course with some confirmation, then we can look forward for a buy. So let's look back at trading view so that we can have a more better analysis. So guys, I'm waiting for price to drop towards this zone, then I can jump in on a buy on gold. So let's see how that pans out. What are the possibilities? What are the odds? It's Monday, and we are patiently waiting. Patience is the key. Tomorrow is CPI, so definitely we're gonna be trading CPI tomorrow. But of course, it's a probe account which we can't trade 5 minutes to the news. Neither can we trade. Sorry, we can only trade 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after. So there is a 10 minutes gap, a 10 minutes window before you can actually trade the news. So either way, we are going to be taking advantage of the CPI as the setup presents. So tomorrow, make sure you are around and let's see how we can take advantage of whatever setup will be available for us. Oh, kind of looks like it's gonna be some waiting moments. Maybe some waiting moments, and it doesn't look strange to me because today we have had some good moves in the market. Take for example, US30 has done from the close of last week. Market gapped, so let's just say it has done 1,000 pips, 1,060 pips. So even if we are isolating the gap, just taking into consideration where it gapped to and using this as our low. So from this, it has done relatively 770 pips. So it's not something that we are surprised about. And gold, on the other hand, has done some significant move. So imagine this: 1116 pips on gold just for today. That is massive. So if we get this bounce off, that will be a plus for us. So let's see what happens in the next 20 minutes. If in the next 20 minutes there is no setup, of course, we are not going to be trading off when we would not be expecting volume. We want to trade where there is a possibility of volume. So in the next 20 minutes, if nothing aligns, we will call it a day and come back tomorrow. US30 looks enticing, but of course we are going to be waiting patiently to see if it's going to align. Alright, let's look at what's going on. Patience. This is why patience is very, very essential. So imagine we had presumed and jumped into the trade. So right now you'll be negative, right? And what happens if it continues bullish? You'll be taken out. So guys, let's do this together. If you don't have a pro account, make sure you secure one, and let's trade together, pass together, get funded together, and let's make some cash out. Yeah, that reminds me, you don't need to get a 50k, 100k, 200k. You can start with as low as 5k. I just decided to do mine 50k. Yeah. I have other prop accounts I trade. I have my own personal live account, which of course, those ones I'm already done with it for the day. The gold trade paid off. US30, I was only able to grab something very little from it because I was expecting to see some move during the New York session, but it took off earlier during the London session. So, but of course, gold respected itself and did what it needed to do, and hence we're able to catch this whooping 334 pips. It was a nice risking 143, and that was a whooping 1:2.34 risk reward. And apparently, I think that trade took about 17 minutes. Yeah. So look at this first 15 minutes, the next open, we're already smashing it. All right, so $15 minutes done, 15 minutes left. What are the possibilities of price dropping to our zone to give us that entry? Let's play some game while waiting for the markets. Okay. Patience. Let's see. Guys, tomorrow will be a better day. Will be a better day for us. I guess, guys, let's see. So, guys, there's a likelihood that it's not gonna pan out as expected. So, okay, are we back? Oh. That was quick. Still showing some bearish possibility. Was just about signing out. Still looking as a possibility for the downward correction. Let me do a quick check on the risk reward. Not too good, not too good. That would be like a scalp trade, unless of course we want to be more aggressive by reducing our risk for it to push towards a 1:1.79. So this will play, if I get a breakout, a retest, then that is when I'm going to possibly go in for this trade. But it's worthy to note that I'm still looking forward to see this happen in the next 7 minutes. So by 2:30 p.m. GMT, so it's looking at here, we are already 2:23. So by 2:30, I will not really be interested in anything USDT really would have to do. We'll be looking forward to tomorrow. So right, for gold traders, so you can look out for this zone, because probably gold might not do this within the time we are still online, but of course this area is a worthy zone to pay attention to. 32 23.89 all the way to let's say 32.15. So in between 32.23 and 32.15, it's a buy zone for me, an intermediate buy zone. Then of course you can play around with your stop loss as you would wish. So in case we don't have price tap into the zone before we go offline. All right. US30 is doing the breakout already. But quite unfortunate we are not in it, because we need to see a retest before we can jump into it. So if this basically was around the 130, yeah, of course we can do the breakout, but of course it's off our time of interest in terms of an aggressive entry, so we want to play it reserved. I would be more thrilled if gold does the retest. Oh, some nice drop. Wow, that is some move there. It's already done some 75 pip move. Let's see. Still hanging on. No trade. All right, so this is where I'll be rounding up for today. No trade for today. We did get the breakout, but we were trying to be a little bit reserved for a retest before we could join. But we are right in the direction, just that no entry. We got the breakout, and of course, there's a possibility that price is coming all the way down here. It would have been nice if we did take the breakout, but of course we didn't, and there is no need to cry over spilled milk. That is already 90 pips. If we were in the trade, we were not, and that is how we are rounding up for today. No trade taken, so we'll come back tomorrow to open position, no position, pending order, none, close position, none. So basically I'm gonna be coming back tomorrow. Tomorrow is CPI. Yes, it's CPI, so we'll be live tomorrow. Let's confirm that. Yeah, so we'll be live tomorrow to trade CPI. So this was a good call for the breakout, but the retest didn't happen. Price is almost at our anticipated targets. It is what it is. Sometimes this happens, and it's part of the business. So guys, thank you for being a part of today's live stream. See you guys tomorrow. Please kindly like the video, share, subscribe if you have not done that already. Turn on your post notifications so that when I come your way, you'll be notified and also be a part of this stream. Let's grow together. Let's learn and make money together, which is the important thing. Thank you. Remain blessed. Peace.